And Shug, you are the first pick in the draft. You have 2 minutes on the clock to make your selection. Just let me know when you're ready.
Got you. Do we have the little sound thing? Like the
I don't have the sound thing. I'm sorry. Ferris in the back says he has it because Ferris is saying things and that people can't hear him, but we can hear him. Ferris says he has it, but I don't have it. So
I don't know if I want to drag this out, but I'll go ahead and just give my pick right now. I'm going to go with the singles player for my first pick. He was one of the best, won the championship. I follow him because he plays Magic, and I'm going with Ben Bateman.
Ben Bateman. Okay. Which era are you drafting Ben Bateman in?
I'm going to go with the Faction era.
Faction era. Okay. Ben Bateman is our first pick. I also for making sure and keeping track of everything, have a spreadsheet in the background, and also am updating the list as we go. So, Drew and Eric, what do you think about Ben Bateman as the first overall pick?
I mean,
we love him. He's good.
It's funny though that when you ask like which era are they being drafted in, it's kind of like this idea of like, oh, you're drafting the later Ben, who was very refined, you know, in his gameplay and his energy. So I guess that works out. But yeah, you're right. Ben is definitely one of those up there that you would think of like someone who is pretty well rounded overall, and he was always very studious in his ability to learn more about the movies he was going to be getting into. So I think it's a good strong.
Probably no one more studious than Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Shook. We'll take you off the screen. Our next draft pick belongs to the PEF. So you're on the clock.
I mean, Ben Bateman's a great pick. But, I know I'm the unknown guy here, so I'm most likely going to be slept on. And, here, I want a lot from my faction. I want some of the best. I want well-rounded players. I want people who are versatile, who can go in multiple divisions. I want people who can enter themselves in the GOAT conversation. And you know what? I'm willing to take a risk on a team that's only played together once.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with a man who has done it in multiple divisions and has won gold in multiple divisions. And I'm going to go with a competitor who, in my opinion, if the Schmoedown went another year, would probably be talked about on that Mount Rushmore. I am here to make an impact with Team Impact. Mike Kalinowski and Marisol McKee. Those are my first 2 picks.
Okay, so for your first pick, you're doing Team Impact with Mike and Marisol. What division are you drafting? Marisol's faction era, so she's just faction era. But what era are you drafting Mike in? Mike, you can pick an era.
Mike will be a part of the Collider era.
Collider era, okay. So we've got, who just joined us in the background? I see Josh is here, so we'll get Josh into the draft momentarily. Josh, we haven't gotten to your first draft pick yet, so you're good. Austin going, the PEF going with a very interesting first pick here. His first 2 picks will be Mike Kalinowski and Marisol McKee. That, I didn't see that coming, but I like that. Drew and Eric, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's one of those things I think that, because it's a later team, that it's one of the ones that they like Pep said, like they didn't get a chance to really show off what they can do. So I think it's a bit of like a sort of a gamble, but on paper it makes sense with their collective skills. And the Collider era of Mike, was when he had one of his strongest runs. So I think it's definitely a solid pick.
I mean, Marisol is a champion. Mike's a champion.
Yeah,
that's a good pickup right there.
Mm-hmm.
I like the strategy of drafting a team first too, because you get the team slot out of the way. So nice job, Austin. All right, we'll take you off the screen. Next up, we have Ferris. Hi, Ferris.
How you doing?
Are you ready?
I'm
You're
ready.
on the clock.
All right. What is the Schmoedown? Right? And who embodies it to its core? Right? What is it? Right? Like it's grandiose. It's a test of knowledge It's a test of personality. I'm going with the embodiment of what it is. The creators. The one, the only. I'm going with the founding fathers. Dan Merle and John Roca. And I'm putting Dan in the early stages, and I'm putting John in the Collider stages, because they are the Schmoedown, and they will be the foundation of my squad.
All right. That's another great pick. Drew and Eric, what do you think about that?
You can't go wrong with two of the founding fathers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're the GOATs for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it makes sense, you know, like those are the kind of, like, when you think about a draft like this, those would be the ones you expect to kind of get picked up top.
Yeah.
In some regard.
Before me, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not offended yet.
There's has the music. For me,
I thought that was a Harry Potter thing.
Yeah.
No, that's the ESPN NFL draft music. Okay. So thank you, Ferris, for that. We will come bring up Chris and reset the timer. Chris, you're up next. What are you thinking for your first draft pick?
See, I thought Dan would go already. I was right. I thought Bateman would go already. I was right. I need to go absolutely with the man that brought me into the Schmoedown fold and made me a part in their own way of the Schmoedown family. I need someone that's trainable, talkable, belovable. But they can't do it by themselves. And since taking a team in the first round seems like a smart thing to do, I'm going to choose someone that I myself have trained. I had a partner who I never had the chance to train, but I think would work very well in our faction. I'm going with a team. I'm going to go with the Wolves of Steel. Mark Riley, my number one pick, always will be. And Clark Wolf.
Okay, Chris. Wolves of Steel, good pick. Which eras are you putting them in? Where's Mark going?
So Mark, let's get early days Mark, because let's get those out of the way. Let's get that early days Mark.
Mark, early days, okay.
Yep, and I believe.
Where are you putting Clark?
Oh, that's a tough one. Clark, I think, doesn't come in until later.
Clark comes in the Collider era. I don't think she plays in the faction era.
Yeah, let's get Collider era.
So Clark's in the Collider era. Thank you very much. I will get those added to the screen here. Drew and Eric, what do you think about this pick?
Another solid foundational pick.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Clark is also really well-rounded in that regard, even though she has like a smaller window of when she was involved in the playing set of the show. But yeah, that combined with Mark, like Riley, again, someone who existed throughout the entirety of the show. Yeah. So it gives you a lot of range for that one.
All right. Thank you, Chris. And we're going to welcome onto the screen right now somebody who is late because of a power outage, but here nonetheless, it's Josh. Hi, Josh.
How's everybody doing? I'm glad I was able to make it. It wasn't looking good for a while, but I'm definitely glad I was able to make it in time.
All right, we will go through who everyone has drafted so far, so you're aware. Shug drafted Ben Bateman first overall as a singles player. And then we had Austin draft Team Impact, Mike Kalinowski and Marisol McKee as a team. Then we had Ferris draft the Founding Fathers, so Dan Merle and John Roca are off the board. And Chris drafted Wolves of Steel, Mark Riley, and Clark Wolf. Now, Josh, because this is a snake draft, you have back-to-back picks here. So what are you doing?
I think I know what I'm doing. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to draft two competitors. Let's go with. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to draft Sam Levine and Rachel Cushing.
Okay. Sam Levine in singles division?
Yes.
Which era?
I believe he has to be Collider. I don't think he counts for the early season. Yeah, and I'm going to say
he played in the faction era, so
he did play in the faction era. I think I'll go Collider for Sam Levine.
Okay, so Sam Levine, singles player in Collider. Rachel Cushing, what are you doing with her?
Let's have her be one of my IG slots.
Okay, which era are you putting her in? Is she just Collider?
Yeah, let's also do Collider for that one.
Okay, so Sam Levine and Rachel Cushing are off the board. Our first Inner Geekdom player is off the board. Drew and Eric, how do we feel about Josh's back-to-back picks here?
Well, there's also first married couple. He drafted as a team. So, yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. It's Sam Levine. He's one of the GOATs, and Rachel is an IG champion.
Yeah. Also one of the GOATs in the sense that she...
Oh, yeah, also GOAT, obviously.
One of the very few players that have competed in a championship match for all 3 divisions.
Oh, yeah? So, see, this is why we have Eric here to tell us all that information.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Glad you made it in time.